Hello and welcome to this video. On this video, I'm going to be installing a new accelerator pedal, Mercedes part number 163 300 0704 on my 2000 ML320 Mercedes. And this is a drive-by-wire type system, and this is a plastic pedal, and the plastic bearing wears out after a while. And these are actually quite inexpensive. And I'd like to thank Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert for selling us parts at a discount price. I was able to get this for about 20% off the retail price, which is less than 50 bucks. So with having said that, it's easier to replace this piece than fix it. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the drive-by-wire system. When you push down on the accelerator pedal inside the vehicle, it activates this cable. And when this cable moves, it moves an electronic control here. And these fail all the time, by the way. So there's some YouTube videos on how to replace these. So I'm going to show you what's wrong with our pedal in the car, and you'll see why we're going to replace it. Okay, the complaint is that this pedal moves back and forth too much. It does move a lot. This is not as bad as some of them I've seen, but it can easily miss the accelerator switch when you push down. It has to be able to activate that if you want to have full accel. And so having said that, we're going to go up underneath and start taking out the bolts, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. You have to take this panel loose that goes underneath the dash. And there's two of these large plastic, strange looking nuts, and then two screws. And then the OBD2 connector, you simply slide this piece over and it releases and it comes out and then it hangs free. And now you can take this whole piece out, although you have to kind of wheedle it a little bit because it doesn't want to come out easy. So I'll get that out and then we'll come back. Okay, to get the old pedal out, you're going to pull this pin. It's pushed in. You just put a screwdriver in here and pop it loose and then pull it back. And there's a white piece of nylon that goes in here with a cable attached to it. And that'll be released at that point. Take out two 10mm bolts here and here. And then you pull the pedal forward. It's got a little foot that hooks underneath. So that'll unhook and it'll come up. So when you put the new one in, you're going to hook it in. Put the two 10mm bolts in. And I'm going to use some low-strength Loctite 222. And then I'll reattach this, and I'm going to put some silicone grease up here at the top. So I'll get that put in, and we'll check it out, see how it looks. So when you reinstall the accelerator pedal, at the very top there's a white nylon piece with a spring that goes into the top of the pedal. It's the pivot point. And you have to make sure that you put the white nylon piece towards you until you get to the point where you can put the pin through the hole. It's actually, the hole's kind of in the back because it has a spring that's spring-loaded. So I've gotten mine done, and I've put the two bolts in for the pedal, and I've snugged them down. Not much torque, maybe 5 or 6 foot-pounds of torque, if even that much. Just enough to be barely snug. So now I'm ready to put in the panel, and we're done. So that's all there is. Thank you.